What's up guys, the chairman here again and welcome back to South Shields Youth Academy Challenge. The season is over. This time we didn't go to the playoffs, but I think we have a still pretty good season. Let's go and check it out, how the game's gone and how the season review looks like. And here we are at the schedule. Like you did see, we did do a better job in the end of the year. We only had one loss in the last month or so. In April we didn't lose a single game and won 4 of our 5, so pretty good job. And also in March we only lost the two first games that we did play. So I think in all we had a really decent end of the season. Almost in every year, the end of the season have gone horribly wrong, and we have slumped in the defeats. But this year we did play a really decent end of the season, and I'm quite happy. And if we look at the competitions tab, there is the playoffs, and if we look at the table, we are in 11th place, bang in the middle, I think. And yeah, the end of the season did bump us up a little bit. 16 win, 18 draw, and 12 losses. Goal difference plus 12, which is really good. And James Woods got 13 yellow cards, which is the only player in our team who is in the player stats. And if we look at the past positions, you can see we did climb a little bit at the end. And I would have been happy with that 16th position where we were in match day 37, but luckily we did climb a little bit. And if we look at the squad, most abs, Presley Brooking was phenomenal this year. 43 starts, 2 from bench, 12 goals, 9 assists, 8.47 average XG, 7.05 average rating. He was really good. Tommy Scott played 43 games, 1 assist, 7.06 average rating. And if we pick up Nick Miller on loan, got 7.26 average rating. So those two guys, and of course Martin Smith, we have to bring on. He did score 14 goals from midfield position, but a lot of those were penalties. Actually, how many penalties he did score? 11, 10 out of 11. He got 11 penalties. That's absurd. 10 goals from penalties, and he scored 14 all in all. Pretty good. Also, if we bring Danny Barnes, 17 years old striker, he did score 17 goals, was our best goal scorer. 30 starts, 11 times from bench, XG 12.53, so he did better than his XG, 6.6 average rating. And who else? Richard Kamara scored 8 goals, Medley Henry scored 8 goals and assists 9, Sam Hodges 6 goals, Odenham for central defense position 3 goals, mostly from set pieces. Peter O'Connell was really good this year. 2 goals in 32 starts and 2 times from bench. Connell is growing. He's one of our important players. And if we look, Peter Okechukwu, our this year's intake winger, he did score 1 goal and assist 1 from 6 games. He has been playing really well. His ability is declining, which is odd because he has been playing relatively good. Hopefully he will start growing. Also, Nicky Owens, AJ Kell, and Musa Nijo got first games this year. AJ Kell was really good in left back position, 2 assists from a couple of games, 4 starts in National League, and 2 assists. He looks relatively good. He probably will take James Woods' place if Woods leaves. And one guy I need to talk about, it's the case of Joao Gomez. Joao Gomez is happy at the club. He would like to stay at. He's happy at this time, but this is a bug. I think he's happy. He wants to stay, but still he explore his options and won't renew his contract, which is odd. Why you would? Why? How? I don't know. He like to stay here, but still he won't talk us with a new contract. That is a shame. Hopefully, 1 month's time, his contract is expiring, but hopefully we can sort something out. I would like to keep him. He's only 24 years old, and yeah, he is our best player. Yeah, I would like to keep him, but it's a shame if we lose him for free. But that is the case. Luckily, we have guys like Musa Nijo and Richard Kamara and Danny Barnes who can come for the first team and have been coming and have been playing those first team games. And yeah, we have been playing really well, which is a good thing. And if we look the end of season review, 2026-27 season is ended for our part. Adam Kelsey was the only player left from our team. Of course, we didn't sign anybody because it's not allowed. Season results. I think it's a really good season for the young team. Last year was phenomenal. This year is really good. Board is very pleased that the team achieved top half finish this year. I think if we can keep the core of our team, couple of seasons, grow the players, then we can tackle for the playoffs and for the promotion. Martin Smith was the key player, 14 goals. Average home attendance, 3,431. It's 76% of our capacity. And, of course, 11th was the final position. And board expectation is attempt to avoid relegation. And we succeed that by a country mile. Notts County got promoted and the other team is sorted by the playoffs. FA Cup third round, second time in a row, which is really good. First round or fourth qualifying round, which defeated Spennymoor. Then played back-to-back games against Solihull Moors and Exeter City to go for the third round, and where we faced Championship Derby, who trashed us 4-1 scoreline in January, but that wasn't a huge surprise for anybody. Danny Barnes got 4 goals in FA Cup, which was really good. And FA Trophy, only one game, Nuneaton Borough did defeat us 2-0. Next year, maybe I would like to go further in this competition, get some gate receipts and get some more money to our bank balance. But all in all, FA Cup did come handy for that money side, because therefore we could extend our stadium capacity, and that youth level also improved. Moments to remember: biggest win 5-1 against Barrow. Smith scored 1, Brooking got 2, Kamara and Murtley Henry Broadbent was sent on that game. Match to remember: 4-2 away win against Torquay United. Murtley Henry, Brooking, Barnes, Smith. Usual goal scorers there. And goal of the season, Murtley Henry's goal against Bath City, where we did defeat them 4-3 scoreline. And finances are coming down a little bit, not huge. Well, I don't know why it's red, because it's actually the same amount sponsorships than last year. There should be a different color maybe on that. Broadcast revenue, 56,000 last year. This year only 10,000, so less games from televised from us. Corporate and hospitality did grow a little bit, and competition prize money exactly the same than last year. Match trade, commercial and retail slightly improved that. No new sponsorship, and no notable deals. Our reputations stick the same. And search sales, Gomez still top of that table, yet to play a single game for us. Well, he probably played 2 or 3 games, but still sells the most shirts. Medley Henry Brooking, one of our youth intake players there, and Heaney and Smith, of course. Those 4 are probably the best players at the team this time. James Woods, of course, one of those. How do you line up? Mostly we played like this: 4 in the back, 2 DMs, and 4 striking options there. Woods, Bodenham, Hawk, Hunter, Smith, O'Connell, Heaney, Brooking, Medley Henry, and Barnes. That is exactly the lineup which I prefer to use in a lot of occasions. At the end of the year, we did rotate a little bit on defense and DMs, and of course wingers and strikers when we did get the new youth players. Tommy Scott played most of the games, but Arinze Simon did came in the goal in the games after we have sealed our staying for the club. The accolades, we did win 1 Manager of the Month. It was the April when we didn't lose a single game. Tommy Scott was the Funds Player of the Year, Brooking Young Player of the Year, Medley Henry Goal of the Season, top goal scorer Danny Barnes, age of 17, scored 17 goals, which is nice. Medley Henry most assists 9, Smith most player of the matches 4, highest average rating 7.1 from Tommy Scott, and Bodenham did complete most passes per 90 minutes. Record breakers, James Wood, worst discipline, 14 yellow cards and 1 red card. Yeah, he takes those cards from that left back position. History in the making, South Shields owe everything to the fantastic start of the season. I think we end the year better than we started the year. And Manager timeline, we don't need to look that. But if we go to the finances, you can see we have a little bit money in the bank. We have transfer budget which we can transfer to the wage budget, but we have 9,000 left from our wage budget, so we don't actually have any problems with the money side at this time. Of course, next year, if we could go in the 3rd round in FA Cup, once again, we could improve the youth facilities or youth recruitment. But all in all, if we look at the players, Gomez is the only one. Maybe we should offer a new contract to Martin Smith, Heaney, Hunter, Medley Henry, Odenham, Scott also. Those guys who have 1 year left. Yeah, most of our team have 1 year left on their contract. So maybe we should swivel around that money to the wage budget and offer all of those new contracts. Sort that out so we don't have any problems with the players. Hopefully, I don't see how do we can sign a new contract with Gomez. He's happy with the club. He wants to stay, but still he wants to explore his options. That is definitely a bug. And it's a shame to lose a player like Joao Gomez, who have scored nearly 100 goals for us in past seasons. Started his journey from South Shields, so it's a shame to lose a club legend like that. And he's only 24. But that is the case, and sometimes it goes like this, but I'm not bothered about it because we have fantastic youth players coming through to the ranks of the under 18s, and we have a lot of players in the first team squad who can come and play those games. If we look the club vision, attempt to avoid relegation is next year's objective also, and I have high hopes that we can do that pretty easily. If we go to the board, new contract, coaching course, they did reject that, and improved training facilities, that is on progress, which is a nice thing. And I don't know, can we ask them something? Increase youth facility, decrease youth level, increase youth level. Let's try that out because I want that youth level to be highest possible. That way we can attract better youth players for our youth intakes and stuff like that. If we look stuff, we nearly maxed out our stuff. And the reason why I'm sticking with the same guys is that there is no better options. And if there is a better option, his asking price is much more than we can offer, or they won't even talk to us. And I tried it out that is it matter if we have a scout or not to how much stuff we will find in the staff research. I think it's more about the reputation of the team and than the scouts. I think there is some sort of a scouting mechanism also if we look the staff search, but I don't know. You can leave the comments below if you have any ideas on that, because if I look the staff, there is not many guys that I could sign for the staff region, and there is 2 positions I'm mostly concerned is the head of the youth, which we have John Bill at the moment. He is pretty good, but his personality is balanced. I would like to change that. And our assistant manager, Charlie Allen, is the second guy. He is pretty good on that also, but he would be better. I think he would be better in that head of the youth because he has very determined personality. But if we would change Charlie to our head of youth, we won't have any better assistant coach, which is something we also need. Maybe we could ask more coaches. We could add that specialization a little bit and maybe take the workload off some of our coaches, and maybe therefore the players will train much better. But that is the next year's problem. I think we end the video here. Let's go club info window and see that we have social media followers nearly 7.8 thousand. And yeah, I think the season went well. Hopefully you did like it also. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we see you when the next season starts. It's the chairman here again, and thank you for watching, and bye-bye.